everybody! It's me, Carmine DeStefano, the Bookman. Okay, and I had a whole month planned for the release of this game. I had footage from Bioshocks 1 and 2 ready to go to make videos to introduce this release back in February of 2012. But the game wasn't released in February of 2012, it was pushed to August 2012. Then, they decided to push it to October 2012. And when I heard it was going to be released in February 2013, I gave up everything and shelved the whole idea, only to find out it wasn't released until a couple of days ago in March of 2013. So without further ado, Rational Games and 2K Games Swan Song, Bioshock Infinite. Well, let's take a look at it together. Finally! Game opens!
Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Our hero, Booker DeWitt, is sent out near Maine via boat, accompanied by these two.
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
This is charming. They take him to a lighthouse filled with signs and not much else. That is until he gets to this bell gate. Oh wait, I know this. I saw it on Close Encounters of the Third Kind. He's blasted high up into the clouds, landing on the wondrous sky city Columbia. Before entering, Booker must be baptized. Instead, he's practically drowned. He wakes up in a dream sequence, which leads him to the main square. There, Booker Book gets a telegram warning him against the raffle and number 77. He ignores the warning, causing some ruckus started by... Trust me, you don't want to see this. Booker gets to a monument tower. There we find a man has an eerie fascination with a young woman. I usually bring binoculars with me when I'm spying on women. Turns out this young woman can...
Whoa!
Nice trick. Booker convinces Elizabeth to leave with him. Using these sky rails, they attempt to escape. They end up crashing into the water. Booker nearly dies, but Liz looks no worse for wear. Interesting. Anyway, you get Liz onto an airship, telling her you're getting to Paris together. When she learns Booker's not bringing her to Paris, she... Damn! Better not tell her you're actually going to Cleveland. Booker wakes up to rebel group Vox Populi leader Fitzroy. She won't give you back the ship lest Booker finds a weaponsmith. Along the way, Booker seeks Elizabeth, who is still angry with him. They come to an agreement, then seek the weaponsmith together. Unfortunately, they find him dead. However...
Dead.
Listen.
And that angle?
Alive.
Yeah, this is becoming more confusing than Inception now. This is when things get weird. Opening a tear, they see the weaponsmith alive asking for his tools. Opening another tear, they find Booker is a rebel hero who died. Fitzroy goes nuts, claiming he's an imposter. Deal with her to get back the airship so you can finally get to... Booker awakens with Elizabeth later. Together they see these strange twins once more. They help Booker and Elizabeth take a train towards Comstock's house. While seeking a way in, they hear... Elizabeth makes Booker promise to kill her if Songbird tries returning her home. Why would you want to harm such a lovely booby creature? This is where things get even weirder. To get inside Comstock's house, Liz tries to steal her not-mother's body. Instead, Comstock harnesses Liz's power to not bring her not-mother back. Her soul, combined with Liz's hate, makes an angry specter. Elizabeth convinces her to help. Now across the Phantom Zone likeness, you can finally get to... I'm sure most of you have seen this part. Songbird is about to kill Booker. Elizabeth gives herself back to it in order to save Books from being killed. On his way back to her, Book is transported into another dimension. This one had Elizabeth waiting decades for him. Old now, she shows him what she did. Set New York City on fire. She hands him a note telling him to tell her not to become her. Makes sense, right? Return to your modern day to get Liz free. I'll spare you the details. Then approach Comstock. He talks of how Booker harmed Elizabeth long ago and knows more about her pinky than he's letting on. Booker's response is to drown the bastard and kill him. Try to escape on Comstock's flagship to be attacked by the Vox Populi. Elizabeth then realizes the note she gave herself is actually notes to a song that controls Songbird. Use it to destroy the Vox as well as this statue that keeps her powers in check. Now things really get weird. She relocates you to an underwater city where Songbird is killed. You guessed it, Rapture.
City at the bottom of the ocean. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it kinda was. Actually, it's a doorway to thousands like it, where things exist simultaneously in different forms. Revisit Booker following his battle at Wounded Knee, then back to his apartment where he handed his baby daughter to that strange doctor dude. To an alley where Booker tried to stop Comstock from taking baby Anna. This was where she lost part of her pinky. See, Anna is Liz and Booker was really Comstock from his parallel future. He accepted baptizing to be reborn Comstock as he tried to wash away his sins. To stop himself, he lets all these Liz's drown him and that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. So what did I think of this game? Oh, I've got a whole lot of thoughts about this one. I'll start with the good stuff. Good action, fun enemies to fight, easy weapon upgrades, nice powers, and a new clothing perk dynamic. All Bioshock elements are here in new forms. The heavy hitters are interesting, the characters were engaging, and the controls are pretty easy. Now that that's out of the way, being limited to 2 powers at a time can be annoying, especially when you have to stop the play to find a new power to use. Every time you want to use it. Even so, at least you get to keep them. Being limited to 2 weapons at a time is bullshit! The other 2 games let you keep all the weapons you received. This, you're constantly dropping and picking up weapons, which is stupid. Also, your hit detection sucks, as does finding enemies. You go through seemingly endless hordes just to hear one dude scampering around somewhere you have to search the whole area to find. The Skyway was a solid feature, but its locator and hit detection is well blew. When I spot a dick shooting at me, I shouldn't have to go nuts finding the perfect spot so I can nail him, especially when I'm traveling at such high speeds. Considering how many times this shit was held up, you'd think it'd be far more polished. There were noticeable snags and hiccups throughout, as well as functionality issues, and of course the lack of solid aiming. Enemies seemed to disappear, camera angles screwed you over during fights, and so many features seemed to be misused. Upon saying that, time for my wrath. I waited almost 3 fucking years for this game. I saw alphas with handlebar mustaches and barbershop quartet side parts ripping shit up. Comstock was just a politician, and Liz could control matter, which helped maximize your vigors. Then I saw the Vox Populi's leader being a flying guy that was slated to help Liz control her gifts. Where did all this interdimensional, existential, space-time continuum fairy tale physics bullshit come from? Save it for your dissertations, Irrational. This game had so much potential. A budding relationship I became invested in. A giant machination I thought I'd have to fight. The idea of defeating her cager fell flat, as did the fact she had a cager. This all became a forum for Ken Levine's crew's newfound ideology to spread its wings. And it turned a first-person shooter into an unfulfilling disaster. She turns out to be your daughter, and you're left to drown yourself by the hands of several of them? No Paris? No father-daughter hug? You hold this over for 2 fucking years for the most royal ass cluster fuck of all time? The best part is, I will be the only person who sees it. I will be the only person who's pissed I waited 2 years for a high-octane, overly challenging shooter to end with walking and dying. The thing already has taken, 80 fucking awards! For what exactly? This was the biggest crock of crow fuck ever! Overall, it yaks on so many levels that I am sure you people will enjoy it. I thank you all for watching. I have more for you soon to come, so stay tuned, take care, and have a great day.
City at the bottom of the ocean. Ridiculous.